Galvin, Ainsworth, Haynes, Isaacs. Who's it going to be? Who's going to lead lap 1? Daniel Harris is in the mix. Leading lap 1 will be Chase Galvin, followed by Randy Ainsworth. Ethan Isaacs is up. Battle 3 wide out of 2. Ainsworth, Isaacs, Haynes. Galvin still with the lead. Isaacs in second. Ainsworth in third. 31 of Luke Phillips is making himself. And we have a spin.
Okay, I got row 49 back.
Daniel Harris a little sideways.
There's 18 out there. We've lost 4 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got them all.
Here we go, coming back to racing. And we're green. Battle for the lead. Galvin, Randy Ainsworth, the 31 of Luke Phillips is joining in. Cadwalder, Patrick Royalty. Starting to fight for the high side. Galvin maintaining everything on the high side, the 31. Luke Phillips. Thank you, man. It's still Galvin, then Phillips, then Ainsworth, then Cadwalder. Royalty. Working the bottom is the old veteran Doug Keller. Ainsworth goes to the bottom. Cadwalder goes to the bottom. Royalty spins. Here we go, coming to the green. All right, Chase Galvin being chased by the 31 of Luke Phillips. Randy Ainsworth holding down third, Doug Keller fourth, Tyler Cadwalder's in fifth. The 6 of Lucas Isaacs. And we're yellow on the track.
Bob, did you throw it at 17T?
All right, here we go. Green flags out, 7 down. Can they make the next 8? It's Galvin, it's Ainsworth, it's Doug Keller, Cadwalder, 31 running the high side, Mr. Phillips. Lucas Isaacs up to 5th. We got a battle going between Luke Phillips and Tommy Hensley. Dana Knott moving to the high side. These guys are using all the different lanes around the track. Some are high, some are low, some are in the middle. Chase Galvin has pretty much stayed on that top side. Ainsworth still in second, Doug Keller right behind him. Cadwalder, Lucas Isaacs, now Hensley. Dana Knott's going around Phillips. Back up into the mix is Nick Haynes. Shadron Turner working on Nick Haynes. Keller gets around Ainsworth, and now he's setting his sights on Galvin. Keller on the bottom, Galvin on the top. Still Galvin on top. Keller carrying that left front tire. It's Galvin. It's Keller. It's Ainsworth. It's Cadwalder. It's Isaacs. It's Hensley. It's Dana Knott. We still got the battle going for the front. White flag coming out. Galvin, Keller. Keller right on the back tail. Out of two. Galvin at the top. Keller right behind him. Will lap traffic play a part? Galvin way up high. Keller way in the inside. Galvin, then Keller. Randy Ainsworth, Cadwalder, Isaacs, Hensley. All right, we try it again.
Where would I find that at?
Little computer work up here. Now we're back to racing, and Donaldson getting pressure from the 31 of Matthew West. Bailey putting pressure on Matthew West. Now they're side by side. It's going to see who's going to be the lowest. Donaldson, Matthew West, Butch Bailey. Or will it be the top runners of Bozak or Baumley? Donaldson, West, Bailey, all fighting for that low groove. Bozak on the high side. Baumley trying to find the fastest way around. And it's still Donaldson. Donaldson with Matthew West right in his tire tracks. And that one, Donaldson stretched out a lead a little bit, but here comes Matthew West back. Butch Bailey's back in those lines. Bozak has not given up on that top side. J.J. Baumley's also got that bottom side. He's working. West won't let Donaldson get too far away from him. Donaldson, West, Bailey, Bozak, and now J.J. Bomley's went to the top side. While Bozak's giving Bailey some challenge for the third spot. Donaldson still leading out of 4. West still putting on the pressure. Donaldson, West, Bailey, Bozak, Bomley. This is really quite a race if you consider. Donaldson pulls out of 2. He gets a great pull. But West hangs right with him as they come through the turns. Little nudge. Bozak's gotten around Bailey. And we're red.
Please be watching the track as Dad probably will try to run out there.
That's Austin Bozak who just took that hard roll. That's all I wanted to let them know, Mom, is because I know how Dave is. He's already in the car.
They know.
Okay, well they
You
didn't
want
know
to
that. They didn't know that that was a young kid.
Nice to me, right?
Here, nope, there goes Dave.
Oh, it's up there. That's one of the spots.
Yeah.
13 going.
Got a battle for third. 3 cars on the bottom, Bomley on the top. Can Bomley make that top side work to go past all 3 of them? White flag is out. This is the last lap. Who's going to take the checkered? Donaldson, West, Bailey, and Bomley. Gary Donaldson. Her out. 3rd time's a charm, right, everybody? 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. And we're green. Into turn 1 and out of turn 2. It's Dennis Elliott. Chad Lyle and Davis are having a. CJ Lyle and Davis are in a battle for second. I did. Elliott, Lyle, Davis. Lee Hibner and Darren Shaw have quite the battle going.
Oh, where you throw the yellow at 15.
Yeah. And we're green. Elliott to the low side, and out of 2, you got Davis and Lyle side by side. Davis drops back into 3rd, running the low side. Darren Shaw over the bank in 4.
Bob, where'd you throw it?
3 laps down out of 20. Elliott, Lyle, Davis, Hibner. Knoll up to 5th at this point. Lap 4's got Dennis Elliott in the lead. The battle is for third between Hibner and Davis. Hibner on the inside, Davis holding the line. Still Elliott, still Lyle. Hibner pulls ahead of Tad Davis. And on the high side, Tyler Hibner is making some noise. Getting ready to go around Lee Hibner. Lee Hibner on the bottom, Tyler Hibner on the top. Lee Hibner holds on. Tyler Hibner out of 2. Takes that third spot, but here comes Lee Hibner back. Still Elliott. Still Lyle. Hibner, but now it's Tyler, then Lee. Tad Davis is back to 5th. Ed Knoll at 6th. Peyton Phillips in 7th. Darren Shaw in 8th. Houston Johnson 9th. Austin Johnson 10. Dennis Elliott's now running more in the middle of the racetrack. And he pulls away down the back straight. CJ Lyle's about to have some company. The one man making it work on the high side, Tyler Hibner. Tyler Hibner's closed within about 3 car lengths. Dennis Elliott out of 4 for lap 11, lap 12. It's Lyle, it's Hibner. Hibner. Tad Davis, that's your top 5. Leaders in 4. Battle for second is getting closer and closer and closer. Tyler Hibner looked like he had to check up to keep from running into the back of Davis. It's Lyle for second. Leaders out of 2 down the backstretch. Moving into lap traffic, Isaac Dotson to be the first one. Leader out of 4. Lap 15 in the books. Lyle, then Hibner. Lyle's now pulling away from Hibner. Elliott around Isaac Dotson. And we have a caution, turn 4. Green.
Crack 16 down. All right.
Who else have we lost? Oh, 11.
2.
Yeah, 11.
We're green. Dennis Elliott leading into turn 1. That yellow brought Lyle even closer to him. Now we got a battle for third. The battle between Lee Hibner and Tyler Hibner. Now Lee Hibner's taking the third spot back. Tyler Hibner's still running the top. But he's about to have more company with Tad Davis and Peyton Phillips right behind him. Dennis Elliott out of 4. Lyle, Elliott, Hibner. The battle's between the Hibners for the third position. Who's it going to be between third and fourth, Lee or Tyler? And they're going to get some company from Tad Davis and Peyton Phillips. Elliott, Lyle, Tyler Hibner, then Lee Hibner, Peyton Phillips, Tad Davis. And that's the way it finishes tonight.
Hey, Bob, I think we're up to 2, maybe 3 cars.
Matthew Lance, Tommy Cordray, and we're off. Early lead is Schroep down on the bottom. Bobby Penny trying the low side. Cordray on the high side. Johnson following. Matthew Lance.
27 leaving the track. DJ in the middle, maybe.
91. Schwope leads lap 2. Battle for second between Bobby Penny in the 1-6 and the 5 of Tommy Cordray. Houston Johnson just following back.
14J leaving the track.
TJ this time.
Side-by-side battle for that second place position. 1-6 of Bobby Penny, the 5 of Tommy Cordray. Outside row, here comes Houston Johnson. Johnson going by Penny. Out front, it's Eddie Schwope, Tom Cordray, Bobby Penny, and Houston Johnson. No changes that time by, but out of 2, 1-6 of Penny snuck up on Cordray. They are side by side out of 4. It's Penny to the line first. So he's got second place. Cordray's back to third. Johnson's loitering there waiting for either one of them to make a mistake. Out front, it's Eddie Schwope on Cruz. You can throw a blanket over second, third, and fourth. And they'd be playing tug-of-war with it. Out of 4, it's the 1-6 on the bottom side, 5 on the high side, and the 97. Who's it going to be this time by? Out of 4, it's the 1-6, the 5, and the 97. Eddie Schwope just leading the way, pulling away, while the race is behind him. On the bottom side, it's the 1-6 of Penny, the 5 of Cordray on the top side. Now in the process, they closed ground that time on Eddie Schwope. Schwope's down on the bottom trying to find that elusive moisture.
White flag, next flag, white flag.
Bobby Penny's moved down. Cordray's moved down. Houston Johnson's still running that high side. Cordray's went back to the high side. Penny is closing. Does he have enough laps? White flag. It's going to have to be this time by. Schwope down the back straight stretches it out. Penny's in second. Cordray in third. There's your winning. Eddie Swope Jr., Bobby Penny, Tommy Cordray, Houston Johnson, and Matthew Lance. Green to checkered again. That's 3 races in a row. Green to checkered. This one took 5 minutes.